What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Friday, November 30th, 2018. Of course, on 11/3, 113, number for mainstream dishonesty, Baba Kamal 113A says it's okay for the Jews to circumvent a Gentile through deception. That's why Pixar puts A113 in all of the propaganda. We get these two mainstream media, federal government paid TV actors, Vladimir Putin and the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, high-fiving each other right before they sit down in this play. Look at this shit. They're two actors. Look at that, just smiling. Here comes this, employee for the government, taking more photos for the propaganda. Look at this shit. There's no video, sound in this video. I saw this first on CNN. It was the CNN front page, but they just took it down, put some other crap on. But I found this video. Just look at the mocking. The two quote-unquote evil men against America. We have Russia. They've had headbutting acts with America. This Cold War actor. Here we have Saudi Arabia. The 19 hijackers from Saudi Arabia doing 9/11 in the bullshit narrative. Of course, we're still paying these people, using their oil. But you get it, the oil kings. And here is Russia. We all know how big Russia is. Do you see the symbolism in this propaganda? If you're not American, you might not feel it. I don't feel it. I don't give a shit. This is stupid propaganda. But I feel like if you're an American, you get maybe the mocking. But you don't have to be American to see it. I'm sure if you're not American, you see it. But that's what I'm saying. This is stupid propaganda to program all the retards in this country. All the idiots who think that Vladimir Putin's evil, that Saudi Arabia's evil. I mean, yeah, they're actors for this gang, but they're not the tyrants at the top. They're doing what they're told to do by the Freemasons. What a play. Just smiling and cheesing around. I think he's sitting next to South Africa. I don't know why Vladimir Putin. See, it looks like the Saudi Arabia sign where he's at, but it looks like it's just some optical thing. There could be a Russia sign there. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But the point is, this is fake news propaganda. This is 13 weeks from MBS's birthday. Here, this is Russian propaganda. You see it? What I'm saying? Russia equals 24. Their main propaganda network is called Russia 24. This Posner, what this looks like, that's Russia in Russian. Russia 24. That's not how you pronounce it, of course, what I said, but, if you're trying to Americanize it, Russia 24. So, you see what I mean? Who was practicing this? This one world order, Zionist Jew, Freemasonic, Rosicrucian, federal government. American propaganda, Russian propaganda, it's all the same. Same exact thing from the same exact gang. So I wanted to show that. See, this is what they replaced it with. Interior Secretary responds to demand he resigns by calling Democratic a drinker. I just want to see what drinker sums to. This is fresh propaganda. Drinker 43, Drinker 47, Masonic 47, 74, 43. Drinker 79 to 22nd Prime. This is all coming out on date with 79 numerology. Do you see how this propaganda is working? I accidentally clicked on something. Do you see how this propaganda is coming together? 79 date numerology. 11 plus 30 plus 20 plus 18. 79. 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 0 plus 20 plus 18. 43. So, drinker. 79. He's using the alphabetical order. D is the 4th letter. R is the 18th. 1 plus 8 is 9. So you can reduce each letter to a single digit. You do that, add them all, 43. So do you understand how there's different configurations in date numerology and gematria, and they always sync them up inside this propaganda? Every single time I make a video, this is what's going on. And that's all we're going to look at here. I want to look at this Dallas police officer who shot man in his own apartment, indicted. You know, the female officer. I knew I was going to get this pattern when I looked at this earlier today. Woman equals 21. Her name is Amber. 21. Just like the Amber Alerts. You know, who's mainly the victims of those? Very, very, very young women. Hoax 48, Freemason 48, Illuminati 48.
Well, Brooke, what we have learned that the Justice Department is investigating.
Initialized this piece of propaganda to 58. This is again the Interior Secretary responds drinker propaganda. Here at 258, they update this at, or they started off at, you see that? 258, when the clock comes up. Freemasonry 58, Masonry 39, 2 minutes, 39-second video. That's also 159 seconds. Scottish Rite equals 159. Freemasonry. This is Scottish Rite Freemasonry's propaganda. 58. All coming out on 11/30. 113, like Scottish. This is how this propaganda works. And we're going to have even more examples. Argentina. Remember, we're going to Argentina, 89. This is 98 days from Putin's birthday. Or at least 98 days from his birthday he was in. From his propaganda. Just check out my last video. From his last event to the day of the missile scare in Hawaii, the anniversary of that. Just look up my last video if you just got confused there. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Dallas police officer who shot man in his own apartment indicted. Here they update this at 501, federal 51, conspiracy 51, black man 51, she shot a black man. So I already did this, so this is not me doing it off the top. Only thing I didn't do before opening this video is this drinker. That was all organic. Wait, I've already looked at some of this. See the 58-second video? Again, Freemasonry 58. And that's just what I'm saying. I'm trying to show people how this is Freemasonic propaganda, and I've done it again within 10 minutes. 58-second video here with Faith Johnson. Here we had this with the piece of propaganda initialized at the 58th minute of the hour. You see what I'm saying? Now they have 58 here. And who's the woman involved? Amber Geiger. She's the police. The police are the Freemasons. Amber Geiger reversing reducing equals 58, 59, 122. Freemasonry 58, 59. Freemason 122. Freemasonry. You know, this propaganda sometimes just gets too much. I don't even want to say sometimes, all the time. Freemasonry. So this takes into account the capital letter, Francis Bacon. So taking into account the capital letter, you get 165. You get 26 per capital letter. Scottish Rite equals 165. Freemason equals 122. Let's just see what Faith Johnson sums to. We already got the Johnson part. Johnson 95, 32, 31. Negro 59, 32, 31. You can say, well, a lot of black people are named Johnson. Well, I know, but so are a lot of white people. And look at the saturation inside the media. Look at how they love to use his name over and over and over again. on black people inside this propaganda. Negro 59, 32, 31. Or slave 31. Slave has all those numbers, though, except for 32. I lied. Of course, slave sums to 32. Because V is the 22nd letter, it's the master builder number. You don't need to reduce the master builder number because it's a multiple of 11, which is the master number. So you get 32. Faith Johnson. Faith 44, black people equals 44, and the full reduction, African American equals 44 in septenary. Obama, the 44th president, running on hope, 44. Selected 44 years from the Civil Rights Act of 64. Faith Johnson equals 58, which I had this intuition that her name did something to 58. Why? Because she's in a 58-second video. That's honestly why. It's like, well, wouldn't be surprised if her name's something to 58. So do you see how 58, Faith Johnson equals that? It's a 58-second video. Amber Geiger, who's the main character inside this piece of propaganda, her name's supposed to be 58. And again, this video initialized at the 58th minute. So it's just those types of things that you have to pay attention to. See, it's the first thing you see. 258. NASA founded in 1958. NASA, obviously the Freemasons. Rosicrucian 58. If I can spell it, I'm just going to refresh and spell it again. Rose Cross also equals 58. Rose Cross 58. Rosicrucian 58. Phoenician. When that's spelled correctly. What's going on today? 58. Excuse my spelling. I used to be really good at spelling, but then I realized, your spelling doesn't really matter. When you're doing gematria, yes, it does. But when you're just in life, because it's a man-made Masonic language, it means nothing. Doesn't mean you be lazy, but it just means, you can't sweat it if you can't spell something. It's a bullshit Freemasonic language. It's man-made, means nothing. But it means a lot when you're trying to uncover what's going on. If I'm trying to uncover this, you better make sure everything's spelled correctly. You better make sure everything's accurate so you can expose these people properly. Man, I wish I called this out earlier. So I was because I say this all the time. If you've been following my videos, I say it all the time. I didn't say it because I'm so sick of saying it. They love to put 1, 2, 2 in the times. Man, I wish I said, but it doesn't matter. No point regretting anything. They put 1, 2, 2 in their times all the time. I've been making this point on my old channel before it got deleted. I've been making that point on this channel. It was one of the first things I noticed. They put 1, 2, 2 all the time in their times. And here they have it right here. Again, Freemason 1, 2, 2 and Francis Bacon. 48, Freemason 48, 48,000 after. See? $48,000. This piece of propaganda updated at 3:48. This entire day we've been talking about the Freemasons. Freemason 48. Let's break down Amber Geiger some more. Or Geiger, I don't know how to pronounce it. She's an actor. 38, 83, 79, 25. These are murder death numbers. Murder 83, 38. Death 79, 97, 25. Geiger, she's the one who killed the black man. We'll see what his name sums to. His name was Botham Shem John. It's like Sean John. And we've recently had Kim, his girl, her dying. So Botham, see his first name sums to 59, 23, 31. Just like how Jonathan is 95, 32, 31. So you see how the black man now has this pattern again in his name. Negro, 59, 32, slave, 59, 31, and as we saw earlier, 32, when V's remain 22. You know, just when people leave comments saying how this shit's not by the numbers, I just wonder. I wonder. Because, yeah, I ramble and talk, but when I put my examples out, I just go through the examples, I repeat myself. We see so many examples fitting the same mold again and again. I'm just not sure what's going on in your head if you really don't get it. If you don't get that this is by the numbers propaganda, there's no way this all syncs up so consistently, so much. And once you see that, that's why I can call it every number. This is not an accident, 1052, government 52, prophecy 52, Kabbalah, Gematria. Very special number to them as well. The police love the number 52. He didn't deserve it. The 18th triangular number, 81, 9, so sun numbers, also race numbers, race 81. There was a 103 in one of these too. I don't know if it's both of them. Yeah, 103. Do you know who has these numbers? 103 to 27th prime, again, race 27, Obama has these numbers. Slave, Obama. He's a slave actor for the Freemasons. All their names have coding. I'm just trying to go through this really quickly. See? Jean is his last name. 30, 12, 78, 24. Nigger equals 30, 42. Black man equals 21. And look, today is the 30th day of November. It's also 11/30. 113 is the 30th prime number. Nigger 30. See? The 30th prime number is 113. Today's November 30th. For this nigger flavored ritual, now we get this Dallas police officer who shot man in his own apartment indicted. Dallas used in this propaganda. Dallas equals 13, 113. Oh my god. I typed in Dallas to show you how it's summed to 113. Or excuse me, the 13. I honestly didn't even realize it's summed to 113. Well, you see what I'm talking about now? This is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say that you don't even have to know what you're doing. You just decode the main things. You see how on 113 now, this piece of propaganda is the top story. Now the indictment's happening. What does this tell you? The entire legal system, the entire police system, which is the legal system, the entire federal government is all a contrived theater show for your entertainment, for your distraction, to lead you down the path of their police state agenda. This is why, I'm not making this up, because you can just apply the knowledge, and that's why I said I don't really technically prove anything. They expose themselves, they prove themselves all the time. That's why I just sit here and read the news, which is a euphemism for decoding the federal government bullshit propaganda, or being programmed by it as well. You can choose to be programmed, you can choose to expose it. Or at least choose to read it and see what they're doing using this knowledge. 555, 3 stars right here. New World Order. N is 5, E is 5, W is 5 in the reduction. This is more rape kits propaganda. They're now using college. You see how they're recycling the propaganda? Yesterday they had rape kits or something else. Now they're talking about in this college town. See? It's the same propaganda again. Just rewording it. Okay, so I'm assuming I start talking a lot about her. I wish I started talking about her sooner. The moment she won the rigged election, I was like, okay, this actor's going to be in our face all the time. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, that piece of shit Zionist Jew deceiver. Maybe we'll close out with this example, because we're coming out 20 minutes. I don't want to make this too long. Let's just see how many days from her birthday this piece of propaganda is coming out. We'll start with that. We don't have much context, but let's at least get out the way, because I want to get something done with her. But I promise, we're going to talk more about her, because she needs to be exposed for the actor she is, especially before she gets officially sworn in. Not that it's going to do anything. I mean, she was born to be an actor. I love how you can just type in her last name and find her. You're going to be hearing so much of this actor coming on. I guarantee you. Look when she was born. Look when she was born. Perfect day for this theatrical stage performer to come out and participate inside federal government propaganda. Born 1/13. 113. Are you seeing this? Well, born 10/13. You drop the zero numerology. 113. We just had Dallas 113 when you reverse that order in this propaganda. Now, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, this piece of shit deceiver. This 113, 1989 birthday. The day of the summit in Argentina 89. I don't think she's Argentinian, but that would just be crazy. She's Puerto Rican, another Puerto Rican actor for the Freemasons. Puerto Rico, unofficially the 51st state. But guys, fuck it. Germany is the, whatever state. These are all, you can call them all states of America. It doesn't matter. They're all run by the same exact government, same bullshit agenda that you're living out. She was even born a day with 113 numerology, also 131, 32nd prime. America 3250, Zionist 112, 7 to 22nd prime. She's a New York actor right now. She's only 29, Masonic 29. Oh, she's sometimes referred to by her initials AOC. Let's see what those sum to. We gotta keep up with those. See, we're learning new patterns here. 19, 10, 62, 17. Okay. Just keeping these all in mind, Today's the day with 59 numerology, the 17th prime. So from her October 13th birthday to today, let's see how many days they wait. But I hope we get it. This is a Scottish Rite Freemasonic day, Scottish 113, Scottish 32. She's born today with 32 numerology. Scottish also equals 50. See? We get these numbers for Scottish in her birth numerology. 50, 32, 113. And I said beforehand, this is a Scottish Rite Freemasonic day for all their propaganda. It's 11/3. Freemasonry 59. Not every 113 is a day with 59 numerology, so they're obeying it. Not every 113 is a day with 43 numerology, Masonic 43, so they're obeying it. Not every 113 is a day with 79 numerology, the 22nd prime number, the master builder number is 22. They're obeying it. That's what I'm trying to say here. You gotta look at what's immutable and what's mutable and see how they have their little plays over them. October 13th, 2018. This girl is the biggest actor I've ever seen in my life. If you're some young woman or young anybody looking up to this person, you should stop. She's a paid deceiver. She does not give a shit about you at all. Scottish 49, 49 days from her birthday. Do you see how this works? I just said this is a Scottish, I was literally just ranting about how this is a Scottish Rite Freemasonic ritual. Because she's born in 113, she's used for the Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda. And what'd you believe? Just what's using the reversing and reducing in alphabetical order. So she's born on October 13th, on date with 32 numerology. Now 49 days from her birthday, she's participating in this propaganda. Reversing and reducing Scottish is 49. A is the 26th letter, Z is 1. So 2 plus 6 is 8. B is the 25th. 2 plus 5 is 7. That's how it works when you reverse and reduce. That's all we're doing here. Perfect. And that's why I like doing it from the birthdays. You can't just say, oh, you're just punching the numbers, getting these. Look, we're syncing this up with her birth numerology and the amount of days from her birthday. She's showing up inside this propaganda. There's no way you can sit there and be like, oh, this is not coded. It's just coincidence. No. It does not end there. Look when they update this piece of propaganda. 1:55 p.m. Freemasons equals 155. And 43 to his day with 43 numerology. 318. That's the inverse of pi. 7 divided by 22.318. And I guarantee there's something more central here. It's also 198 seconds. So let's keep these in mind. I can tell you right now, though, because these are symbols, they represent different things. 318 is 3 and 18. So 1 plus 8 is 9. 39, Masonry 39. Talking about the Zionist Jews, Jewish refugees. Guys, this is Zionist Jew propaganda. I mean, that's all I'm seeing. I mean, it's all what all this is. How's this any different? Let's see why they have Rebecca A. Coburn there. Mason 62, Mason 28, 107 to 28th prime, Mason 17. Yeah, the 58th prime. Oh, this is too much. This propaganda is becoming too saturated. And I'm going to stop the video, not because of that, because these examples are way too much right now. The 58th prime number. That's why I did it. I was like, we're going to see why she's here. In this complete piece of Freemasonic propaganda, again, Freemasons 155, I was like, her name's going to have numbers following the pattern. Jews 57, like Scottish Rite. And here, look, her name sums to the 58th prime, Mason 62, Mason 28, Freemason 58. Speak of the devil. Do you hear him outside? The Freemasons driving past? Doing more bullshit by the numbers? Whoop, shut the fuck up. God damn, I'm so sick of these stupid tyrants. It's all Ohio is, a giant police state. I can't believe people don't see the police state agenda. The entire state of Ohio is already under that. Not even already. There's been guys everywhere you go. We've already been under this police state agenda. But there's so much police here all over the place. It is insane. It's what they love to do. I heard in California there's not many police around like that. At least in the parts my friends are at. They can go days without seeing the police. I'm like, really? I mean, I literally can't even go 2 minutes without seeing them or hearing them. Either them or the fire trucks, blaring their bullshit crap. Look at this date numerology. 8 years ago this week, on December 2nd, 1938, the first group of Jewish refugee children arrived in Great Britain. But I'm just showing you the date numerology. First off, we get the Thelema numbers. Thelema 35, Israel, the Jews, they love to use Thelema. But more importantly, Mason 62, Mason 26, Mason 17, Reflection 71. Today's the day with a life lesson number 52. That's a day with 52 numerology, government 52. That's also what? What is this? We're going to end with this. We're literally going to end with this right now. This seals the deal. I have been explaining this all video. 122, number for Freemason. They're putting it everywhere. Here, this date is 12/2, 122, and 1938 is the day with 29 days remaining. That's the date they have here in this Masonic piece of propaganda. Masonic equals 29. Masonic equals 38. S is 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. So reducing once, S is 30, or Masonic's 38. Masonic's 29. In 1938, they with 29 days remaining. And again, on December 2nd. December 2nd. 122. Do you see this pattern all inside this propaganda? You cannot deny it. It is impossible. Graham's coded it too. I'm sure Graham. Isn't Graham equal 58 or 33? Ocasio-Cortez. 59, like Freemasonry. 67, like Freemasonry. 149, the 35th prime. They have this date now with life lesson number 35. Paralleling her with this. Catholic 35, Thelema 35. Scottish, Rite, Freemasonry. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry 350, which is just 35. And Graham. I know because the Masonic Lodge in Eau Claire, Wisconsin's on Graham Avenue. Graham is 33. Masonry 33, Freemason 48. Graham 30. Today is what? 11/30, 113, the 30th prime. Now with Graham and this propaganda. Man, I just wish the entire YouTube, every single person with a YouTube account should just watch some of these videos. The world will just change overnight. I mean, I'm literally teaching people how to read CNN, how to see it's all coded. You know, we've been seeing a lot of 91s. I've been calling them out. 91's the 13th triangular number. You'll see it again there. February 1939. Masonry 39. Mason 17. You know, age of 17. It's been the numbers for Freemasonry all up and down this propaganda. Invaders, terrorists, you know, coded propaganda. It's all it is. Invaders 38 like Masonic. Masonic 29. You see? Government 52, Prophecy 52. Today's the day with the life lesson number 52. The sum of 48 divisors is 124 for Mason 48. I know I'm talking really fast here, but there's just so much propaganda. This is what happens when my brain gets overloaded with federal government Freemasonic propaganda. The terrorists are the Masons. Mason 73. Terrorists 109, the 29th prime, Masonic 29, Jewish 29. See how this works? 53 to 16th prime. We've got 16, you get a lot of the favorite numbers. 53 is also the reflection of 35. I like how they highlighted in a link to mock you, lack basic knowledge. Exactly. Most of this world lacks basic knowledge. The practice of coding numbers behind words, Gematria, numerology, Kabbalah is basic knowledge. It has to be. Just because I'm teaching in school, this stuff is pretty fucking basic. That's why I can fly down this propaganda and expose it in record time. Again, I say this to anyone. If you're new here, why would I care about how good I am at Gematria? I mean, just think about how loony that sounds. I don't give a shit about how good I am at decoding this and how cool I am and how awesome it is I can do this. No. I'm trying my best to show you that you should also expose this. You should also apply this and see that is what's going on. You cannot rely on my videos. You cannot rely on anyone in this community's videos or decodes to see what's going on. You can't guarantee that we're going to be up here permanently doing this. You have to learn to see this on your own, understand how it's divisive propaganda, you know, 2 number of division, the pillars of Freemasonry, almost in tears. Federal government, 86. Blood sacrifice, 86. Secret society, 166. Revelation, 49. And more importantly, of all the sports propaganda, you see how we have National Basketball Association propaganda today. National Basketball Association, the National Basketball Association, their entire full name sums to 113. Again, today's 11/30. Here it sums to 202, reversing and reducing. Basketball equals 22. You know, you have the Boston Celtics with the most championships. Boston, 22. I don't know. Are they at 22 championships? I don't know why 16's in my head, but who knows? There could be 22 championships. That just even shows even more. Don't quote me on that, but you can look it up yourself. I know the guy's not Celtics. I'm not saying he is, but I'm just showing you more 22s. You know, Negro 22. Golf 22. That's why the head of the golf, the main actor, Tiger Woods 22, like Negro. So there you have it. Look, our first time decoding Ocasio-Cortez. You know, I mean, think about it. Hernando Cortez, the Zionist Jew banker tyrant, enslaving all of South and Central America. The actor for the Zionist Jews, that's all he was, a federal actor. Ocasio 88 like Jewish, Mason 62, all the numbers we've been talking about. Mason 73 deflection. I'm sure she's related to the banker tyrant Cortez. Cortez 33, I mean, I should have done this first. Cortez 30, are you kidding me? Cortez 113, are you kidding me? Do you all see this? Like, if you made it this far in the video, this is the finale. This whole lesson has been about Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 113, it's 11/30. Here, Cortez 113, and then Francis Bacon. Cortez is always 113. There is never a time you don't capitalize Cortez unless it's some word that I don't know about. But talk about names, you're always going to capitalize this. This is why Saturn is 119. Francis Bacon, they always pay homage to 119. Cortez 113, the 30th prime, coming up today, and the 30th, which is 113. Also, some see 30. And 33. Masonry 33, Police 33, Order 33, Secrecy 33, Federal 33. She's an actor for the federal government. How do you see it? So next time someone says, you know, oh, yeah, great, Ocasio-Cortez, she's inspiring. She's an actor for the Freemasons. Assuming office January 3rd, 2019. Day with 43 numerology. Masonic 43. It's also 1 and 3, 13. We already have her birthday up, so we'll just do to January 3rd or January 13th. Wait, is that really January 13th? Did I read it right? It's January 3rd. If it's January 13th, I don't know what to say, because that'll be another 113. So from her birthday to when she assumes office, 93 days, New York 39, 3 months, 1 day. Oh my god. That means just 3 months, 0 days. 33 is also the same thing. 131, reshuffling 113. It's also the 32nd prime. Scottish 32. I mean, I don't know what else you need to see that these people are actors, that these aren't real politicians, that they never are when you're voting and wasting your time. So I hope if you're in New York, you will never vote again after watching this video. How can you possibly vote for these puppets? These are coded actors. All she is, a federal government actor, a model. That's all she is, a model. They have some model coming out and some propaganda. What does she actually do besides stand there and look good? Control the mind's eye with her looks. That's all they do. She's not doing anything. She's just an actor. Yeah, look at this piece of shit. These people are stupid. Stop looking up to these people. That's my thing. Stop looking up to these people. They do nothing but sell you out. This D29. Peace out. Fuck the Freemasons.